Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Oh.
Mr. Lordship.
Yes, ma'am.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 9. Lordship, if I may be granted 2 weeks time to file rejoinder.
Affidavit in what?
Rejoinder, Lordship, to file rejoinder.
This was in the hearing stage. MS Pichano, the learned government advocate, is allowed 2 weeks' time to file rejoinder affidavit. Rejoinder affidavit for what?
Affidavit in reply filed by the petitioner, Lordship.
Affidavit in reply, you are not supposed to file affidavit in reply, this is the petitioner. Rejoinder, you have filed the affidavit in reply, to the affidavit in reply filed by the petitioner.
The private respondents have filed, they have served a copy this morning
Oh, rejoinder?
to the affidavit in reply.
No, whether the government will serve you.
No, government is yet to file. The private respondent. have filed.
Okay, okay. That's it accordingly.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 8. I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Tushio Longkumer, and he is indisposed today. So kindly list the matter after 2 weeks.
MS Censor. Next, I mention on behalf of Mr. Tushio Longkumer, the learned counsel for the petitioner, and seeks adjournment of the case for 2 weeks on the ground that the learned counsel for the petitioner is indisposed. Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship. I beg to mention hearing item number 7, Lordship. Lordship, my senior has an urgent hearing matter in court 2 today, so kindly list this matter after 2 weeks.
On the prayer of MS Censor, the learned counsel for the petitioner, listed after 2 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
For motion, item number 1.
Yes, Mr. Ijmal.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, this is an order, this is an application against orders passed by the election tribunal in relation to election to the town council of Jaluki. Now, the election tribunal has taken cognizance of an election petition which ought not have been taken into cognizance at all in the first place, your lordship. Lordship is aware, election matters and the election laws, your lordship, are supposed to be strictly construed. Election laws, election procedure. Now, in this case, the prescriptions of the Municipal Act have not been taken into consideration. The prescriptions of the rules framed under the Municipal Act have not been taken into consideration. And the election petition has been entertained. Notice has been issued to me, the elected representative. That is why I'm here before this honorable court, your lordship. And lordship, if I may just take your lordship with some of the relevant provisions I have quoted in my petition. In my petition, at page 7, paragraph 11. Paragraph 11. That for the purposes of the instant petition, the relevant provisions of the Nagaland Municipal Act of 2023 are produced hereunder. No election of a member of a municipal council or town council shall be called in question, except by an election petition presented to the election tribunal appointed by the government in this behalf within 15 days. Lordship, kindly note that within 15 days of the date of the publication of the result of the election under section 42, etc., then an election petition shall contain a concise statement of the material facts on which a petitioner relies, shall with sufficient particulars set forth the grounds on which the election is called in question, and shall be signed by the petitioner and verified in the manner of a verification of pleadings in the spirit of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. 48. Procedure to be followed by the election tribunal. The spirit of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908 in regard to suits can be followed by the election tribunal in the trial and disposal of an election petition under this act. Section 51. Finality of decisions. An order of the election tribunal on an election petition shall be final and conclusive. 2. An election of a member not called in question in accordance with the foregoing provisions shall be deemed to be good and valid election. Now, with these provisions in mind, your lordship, if you can turn to the election petition, which is at page 23. Page 23. Page 23. Your lordship will see
Page,
page 23 is the election petition. And it is addressed to the chairman of the state election tribunal, and it is in the form of a representation. It is in the form of representation, and this is the subject matter states election petition. May I read, madam?
this was submitted by whom?
By the election petitioner, Mrs. Atwa Meru, and her at page 27, Lordship State signatories. And her standby candidate, whom she also refers to as nominee candidate. And
As
your
what
lordship-
candidate?
Nominee candidate.
Nominee.
That's what she refers to as, she refers to this person as a nominee candidate. And then as you can see, after page 21, it comes straight away to the next years. There is no verification, there is no affidavit as required by the law.
Twenty-one.
Yes, ma'am.
21 is annexure B.
23 is, election 23 is the election petition, your lordship.
No, you are referring to page 21.
23.
23.
23, election petition,
Ha.
yes. So it is addressed to the chairman of the election tribunal,
How is the petition to be filed? Should it be supported by an affidavit?
verification and affidavit. It must be supported by verification and affidavit. That is the law as far as election petitions are concerned. All material facts and particulars, all allegations must be supported by verification and affidavit. Not only that, your lordship, material facts and particulars must be pleaded, supported by verification and affidavit. The grounds on which election is challenged That also must be specifically mentioned. And that also should be supported by verification in affidavit.
And what is this, Mr. Jamomi? What is this certificate of indigenous in what has it got to do with this petition?
So that is the petitioner, this is the petitioner's certificate of indigenous inhabitant. And the election petitioner is saying that this is a fake certificate.
Okay.
That is the allegation. But this is a certificate which has been issued by the competent authority. There is the deputy commissioner, the additional deputy commissioner, the competent authority. And this certificate has never been put to challenge in any court, in any forum, anywhere. So the allegation in the election petition is that I am not an indigenous inhabitant. I have relied on false certificates and contested as an indigenous inhabitant and won the election. That is the allegation, basically.
Minailio.
Yes.
Minailio, the name itself suggests that actually,
I am a Zilian. Yes. Zilian.
so why actually this is challenged?
The election, the certificate in question is not challenged.
Huh.
What the election petitioner is saying is that this is a false certificate.
No, that's why false certificate means that the petitioner is not an indigenous
Yes,
inhabitant.
Yes, not indigenous inhabitant.
Why?
I am not a Zilian.
Why?
Because my father is a Bengali. My late father. was a Bengali.
Okay.
That is the
okay,
allegation.
Okay.
But my antecedents go down to my great grandfather, who was an indigenous inhabitant. His name is there in the electoral roll of 1963.
Okay.
Those facts are not placed before the election tribunal by the petitioner. But these facts are all there on record. My grandfather is there in the election, the electoral roll of 1963.
Your grandfather.
My
Your grandfather.
Yes. My grandfather, he had 4 sons. My father's name is Vijay Das. I am the daughter of the 4th son. So if you have to go by the requirement of indigenous inhabitant, I am already there. My father, during his lifetime, he was adopted by a young man and given the name Dolubo. And
Tolubu.
Dolubo. And I am his daughter. And his daughter's name is this Menali Vivacha.
Okay, Minailio.
That not only that, Vivacha, the Municipal Council Act says that the election must be challenged within a period of 15 days from the date of election.
Where have you stated that?
Your Lordship,
The provisions of the,
Your Lordship, you see that in paragraph 11. Paragraph 11, section 45(8). Section 45(8). At page 8. Bottom of the line, bottom of the page, Your Lordship, section 45(8). No election of a member of municipal council or town council shall be called in question except by an election petition presented to the election tribunal appointed by the government in this behalf within 15 days of the date of publication of the result of the election.
when was the result declared?
29th of June.
29th of June,
Yes.
2024.
29th of June this year. 2024, yes, sir.
2024.
Yes, sir.
And when was the petition filed?
16th of July. 15th of July.
15th of July, 2024.
Yes. It should have been filed on the 14th, on or before the 14th. On or before the 14th of July. Now, on this point, Your Lordship, again, this is again a settled principle of law. The Municipal Council Act is a self-contained code. The Act provides that an election petition should be filed within 15 days from the date of the publication of it. There is no room for condemnation. It must be filed within 15 days. There is no room for condemnation. And on this point, Your Lordship, a similar issue was raised before the Sovereign Court, and this is in relation to the Assam Municipal Act. A recent decision, Your Lordship. Yeah. Now, in the Assam Municipal Act, Your Lordship, the Act provides that the election can be challenged within 21 days. The election petition was filed after 21 days, and an application under Section 5 of the Limitation Act was filed. That application was rejected. On the ground that the Assam Municipal Act is a self-contained act and the provision of 21 days for filing of appeal cannot be expanded. In our case, 15 days.
Who has filed the election petition before the,
My opponent, this is Atwa Meru. He is the respondent number,
2 and 3?
yes, ma'am. 2 and 3. Respondent number 2 is the candidate and respondent number 3 is her nominee candidate or standby candidate. And the orders of the election tribunal, Your Lordship.
So which provisions, 45? Nagaland Municipal Act 2023, Section 45A,
Yes, my lord.
Section 48, 51. These are violated? What do you mean to say?
Yes, my lord.
Heard, Mr. Age moment. The impugn order is page 84. Is it so?
Page 74, my lord.
Just wait.
Page 74.
You are impugning the order dated 29/7/2024
Yes, my lord.
and 18/3. Where are these orders?
Page 82 and page 74. my lord.
Page 82 and
Page 74. The first order is page 74.
just wait, page
74.
82. And page
82. Two orders, my lord. Page 74 and 82. 74 is the order by which cognizance was taken, and 82 is the order by which my preliminary grounds was rejected. Preliminary objection was rejected.
Heard, Mr. Ejimomi, learned counsel for the petitioner. By filing this petition, the petitioner is impugning the order dated 29/7/2024 and 18/3/2025 passed by the election tribunal, municipal and town councils, Nagaland, in election petition case number 2/2024 and the proceedings therein.
Yes,
Correct. Okay. The election petition was filed by the respondent number 2 and 3. challenging the election of the petitioner to the Jaluki Town Council, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
From Ward number 4, a seat reserved for women. Stop. The respondent number 2 was the opponent of the petitioner, and the respondent number 3 was the nominee / standby candidate of the respondent number 2. Mr. Age Momi, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the election petition filed by the respondent number 2 and 3 before the election tribunal is not in accordance with the relevant provisions of the Nagaland Municipal Act 2023, more particularly Section 45A, with Clause A, comma, Section 48, and Section 51 of the said Act. It is also submitted that the petitioner is an indigenous inhabitant of the state of Nagaland.
Yes.
Whose grandfather's name is listed as a registered voter in the electoral roll of 1963 in serial number 665 in the electoral roll of 1963 in part D, stop 4.3 under the Dimapur town, Nagaland. Stop. It is also the further, it is further the case of the petitioner that his father was adopted by late Tanpui of Nzao
Yes.
village and given the name Daulabo. And accordingly, the petitioner is a bona fide, the petitioner is a bona fide citizen of the Zilang Naga tribe.
Indigenous inhabitant. What if I do indigenous inhabitant?
Is a bona fide indigenous habitant, is a bona fide indigenous inhabitant of the state of Nagaland. Issue notice to the respondents, returnable after 4 weeks. Madam, you are appearing.
For respondent number 1.
MSP channel appears for the respondent number 1. Therefore, no formal notice need be issued to the state respondents. The learned counsel for the petitioner shall, however, serve the requisite copies of the writ petition to the learned government advocate within in the course of the day. Insofar as the respondent number 2, 3, and 4 are concerned, the learned counsel for the petitioner shall take steps for service of notice upon the said respondents by registered post with AD within a period of
2 days.
2 days from today. In the interim, considering the submission made by the learned counsel for the petitioners and the materials available on record, this court is inclined to, this court in the interim is inclined to suspend. Which are the orders? The orders dated
29/7/24, page 74,
The order dated,
29/7/24.
29/7/2024,
And
comma, the order dated
18/3/25.
18/3/25 passed by the Election Tribunal, Municipal and Town Council, Nagaland. And the proceedings in election petition case number 2/2024 till the next returnable date. Okay. Okay.
For admission, item number 2.
Yes, Mr. CT. Mr. CT.
It's a short matter
Yeah.
pertaining to appointment on the basis of landowner lordship. Instead of considering the case of the petitioner, the respondent has appointed the private respondent number 5, who is not an indigenous inhabitant of that particular district. This is also a case from parent. The respondent number 5 is not an indigenous inhabitant of parent district. As per the standing government notification, only the grade 4 post for appointment of grade 4 post, government has issued a notification that it should confine to the district offices, only the indigenous inhabitants of particular district.
And who are you?
I am the one of the landowners,
You are one of the landowners.
Yes.
Okay.
and there is already an agreement. And by filing affidavit in opposition, government has contended that one person has been appointed on the basis of landowner. But that contention is not supported by any document. There is no materials about the appointment of that person who alleged to have been appointed by the government on the basis of landowner.
Whether your case satisfies the latest notification issued by the
Yes,
government.
yes. And my case is covered by all the notifications
Okay, very
of the state government.
Okay.
But then, even in the order of another person who alleged to have been appointed, his father's name or his name is not in the agreement itself. So just in order to defeat my claim that I'm claiming appointment on the basis of landowners, they are trying to bring irrelevant issues so as to defeat the legitimate claim of the petitioner. That is the short issue involved.
Yes,
in this
Mr. M.
particular
Longcomer, you have
case.
filed your, this affidavit. What about the other respondents? You have filed your affidavit? You're heading for hearing? Yes, okay. If the pleadings are completed, we can
Yes, Lord.
proceed for hearing.
Kindly come to page 18. That is the agreement. In 95, there was an agreement, and this is
Oh.
in 98.
Which page, Mr. Jami?
Page 18, type copy.
Where is that, where is this agreement, 12/12/1995?
12/12/1995.
Yes, because this
Is
agreement
not-
says in modification of the order dated
Yes.
12/12/1995.
That agreement was not made available, Lordship.
How?
But this subsequent agreement will cover the thing.
So when was this agreement dated?
23/11/1998.
Please read.
In partial modification of date of agreement which was made on 12/12/95 between the landowners of Old Parent Village and Sri Lanutika Au, additional DC parent on behalf of the government of Nagaland for acquisition of land of extension of Parent Township administrative headquarters This date of agreement is made on this, the 23rd November 1998 between the landowners of All Parent Village, hereinafter called as the First Party, and the additional Deputy Commissioner Parent on behalf of the Government of Nagaland, hereinafter called the Second Party, with a view to acquire land belonging to the First Party by the Second Party for the extension of Parent Township Administrative Headquarters. The said land hereinafter mentioned is enjoined with the existing townland bounded on all the four sides as per the boundary demarcation specified hereunder. And the north, south, east, west, the boundaries are given. The terms and conditions. One, the acquisition of land is purely in the form of free will donation to the government by the landowner of All Parent Village, and no land compensation shall be paid to the landowners. However, in lieu of the land compensation, the landowner shall be benefited as under a commercial plot measuring 50 by 60 feet shall be allotted to the concerned landowners, selected landowners as per Annexure A enclosed, who are having their own land within the acquired area for extension of township administrative headquarters. B, as and when any vacancy arises, this will be modern. Preferences shall be given to the landowners for appointment to the post of grade 4 staff. And then special reference shall be given to the landowners in allocating type of small contract works within the extended townland. The aforesaid mentioned land shall be free from this day, becomes the absolute property of the Government of Nagaland.
You say that the land is donated free, it's a free will donation,
Free will
but you
donation.
are claiming everything under the sun.
No, Lordship. In the clause B, appointment to the post of grade 4 shall be given to the landowners. I'm claiming on that, Lordship. Clause B.
Whether this commercial plot has also been given to you.
No, that is not, we are not.
This is not
considering
relevant.
that. We are not claiming on that now. Our concern is only the appointment of grade 4 staff.
More contract.
We are also not claiming the contract.
But Mr. Jamir,
Lordship.
even if you are eligible, you will be getting only one,
Yes,
not more than that,
yes,
not more than that.
yes, that is what the government notification also
Huh.
says. I'm also not claiming that. For the first time, I'm.
Now, whether there is a consensus amongst the landowners to allow you to claim the benefit of appointment. That is the issue, because once the government, suppose you are appointed and then actually the other landowners also come, saying that we are also the rightful owner, why the appointment should also not be given to us. Then in that case, it will violate the government's notification.
Lordship,
And instead of actually like,
the area is not a small area. It is a big chunk of land. Therefore, there are so many landowners. In other words, there are more than one landowner. Therefore, I'll be appointed against the place where the office or establishment is situated. Another person may also get appointed. Another person will get a preference.
what is the
on his
institution
own land.
established in your land? What is the institution?
Assistant Director of Supply,
Assistant Director of
Port and
Supply.
Civil Supplies Department. And the village council has also given the certificate, Lordship.
The land for this expansion of parent district headquarter.
Yes,
That land was acquired from different landowners.
correct, correct.
Okay,
So
and
many landowners.
this land where actually the assistant director of supply is situated.
Yes.
This belongs
So,
to your forefathers.
yes.
So I hope there may be no other claimants
Lordship.
insofar as your land is concerned. Because actually this is an ancestral land, correct?
Yes.
Ancestral land. So there may also be some other claimants.
Yes, there may be, but in other
No.
locations.
Let us forget about the other locations. Let us concentrate on this location. Suppose this land does not singly belong to you. Now, where have you annexed any no objection certificate?
Lordship, kindly come to page 20.
Page 20. Okay. Now, this is issued by the parent village council, correct?
Yes.
What this court is concerned is that whether there will be any other claimants
So far, no.
from the same descendants.
No.
Because on many an occasion, we have come across such instances. If one is appointed, the other he is also a landowner, so he should also be given
But-
the appointment.
As per the government, to resolve that problem, the problem will be simple. Because if one appointment is given
Huh.
on the basis of landowner, others cannot be given because it is only one.
Only, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Only once. And I have not got that privilege till date. That is how I am claiming on the basis of land ownership, Lordship.
The post to which the private respondent was appointed,
Skillman,
scaleman.
although a woman has been appointed to the post of skillman.
The appointee is a woman.
Yes. And she do not belong to the indigenous. She is not an indigenous inhabitant of parent district, number one. Nor she is a landowner also.
Who is she then?
I don't know.
Srimati Tonike, daughter of Kutui.
Yes.
Apparently, she belongs to the Simi community.
No.
Correct. The respondent number 5 belongs to the Simi community. Correct.
Yes.
So obviously, she is not an indigenous inhabitant of
Parent
that
district.
part of the state.
Yes.
You also have a notification issued by the government,
Yes.
which
page-
provides that actually a grade 4 post will be specifically meant for the indigenous inhabitant of that
page-
district.
Page 28, Lord.
Page 28.
Yes. Paragraph 1,
Page 28.
Annexure G.
Yes, yes, please. All direct
May
recruitment.
I read from paragraph 1?
Please do, please.
All direct recruitment vacancies occurring in grade 4 post in the district offices shall be filled up by the indigenous inhabitants of the respective districts. That is 1. And paragraph 3, the indigenous inhabitant certificate may be verified with the help of the latest census records to roll out possibility of multiple indigenous inhabitant certificates in the name of the same persons.
Ah.
And paragraph 4, it talks about the advertisement, but advertisement has been dispensed with by a subsequent government notification.
Wherever it's not possible.
Yes, that is at page 29.
Yes.
So that advertisement has been dispensed with. And the petitioner has submitted a representation on 20th April 2023 for more than 2 years. This representation is still pending, Lordship. To the director I have submitted, and that is still pending.
Where is your application?
Page 30, Lordship. May I read, Lordship?
Yes.
Appointment to the post of skillman under the establishment of Assistant Director of Supply, parent.
This is dated. This is dated.
Dated 24/2023.
This is prior to the appointment of the private respondent? Prior to the appointment or after?
No, up to the appointment. Sir, the office of the Assistant Director of Supply under your department is situated under the land donated by few individual landowners of Perin village. Our clan land has also been donated by our forefathers and an agreement has been executed on 23/11/1998 between the landowners of Perin Village and the government of Nagaland, represented by the Additional Deputy Commissioner Perin. The land was acquired by the government free of cost and no land compensation has been claimed by the landowners. However, in lieu of the land compensation, it was provided that the preference shall be given to the landowners for appointment to grade 4 posts as and when the vacancy arises. It is learned from reliable sources that one Srimati Tony K, daughter of Kutui, has been appointed to the post of skillman on casual basis for a period of 1 year by an order dated 11/11/2019 at parent headquarters, ADS parent, and she is still continuing in the said post till date. The said appointment was made by ignoring the legitimate claim of the landowners. Moreover, Srimati Tony K is not an indigenous inhabitant of Perin district, but belongs to another district who does not have the right to be considered for appointment in grade 4 post at Perin district. Considering the facts and circumstances stated above, I request your high authority to consider the case of the landowner for appointment to the grade 4 post. Since I am one of the landowners where the office of the Assistant Director of Supply, Perin, is located, my case for appointment to the grade 4 post of skillman held by Srimati Tony K may be necessitated. Necessary particulars are given below, and then particulars have been given. This has not been disposed of yet. Now, I have two options. One, even if this honorable court feels it appropriate that direction should be issued to the respondents to dispose of my representation and consider whether I am the legitimate owner, that may be considered. By a speaking order, my representation may be disposed of. Second option is to issue a direction to consider my case on the basis of land ownership. Thereby, in such eventuality, the Deputy Commissioner of the concerned district will verify all the veracity of the land documents and also the genuineness of my claim also on the spot.
Yes,
Contrary to the government, I have replied in 2 paragraphs, that is paragraph 3 and 6.
your reply.
Yes, affidavit in reply in response to the affidavit of respondent number 1 to 4. Only 2 paragraphs, this will be relevant, so I may be allowed to read these 2 paragraphs.
Affidavit in reply against the affidavit in opposition. Respondent number 1 to 4. Yes, which are the para? You want to?
Paragraph 3 and 6 only.
Yes,
May I read, Lord?
yes, please.
That with regard to the statements made in paragraph 3A and B of the affidavit in opposition, the answering deponent denies and picked to state that clause 3A of notification dated 5th March 2018, it is stated that in other cases prior to 26/7/2005 and subsequent to setting up of administrative and block headquarters on freely donated land, where a specific written agreement exists providing for employment to the landowner, the claim of landowner for employment should be settled in terms of such.
This is in your favor.
Yes. Kindly come to paragraph 6. Page 4. I will refer only to this paragraph.
Paragraph 6.
Yes.
Uh,
That with regard to the statement made in paragraph 8 of the answering deponent, denies and picked to state that respondent authorities on receipt of an application dated 7/5/1999 has appointed one Shri Silak P. Ziliang on land ownership basis by order dated 13/5/1999. But in the application dated 7/5/1999, it does not show any records claiming that Shri Silak P. Ziliang is a landowner. Moreover, the names of Shri Snlakpi Ziliang of or his father is not shown in the list of selected landowners from Old Parent Village.
Where is
as
that? Where is that selected
per the
landowners?
Deed of agreement,
Where is that selected
Lecture-
landowners?
X page. I have enclosed type copy, Lordship.
Which page?
Type copy starts from page 12.
Of your petition?
Yes, no, affidavit in reply, which I'm referring to now, Lordship. Names,
Just with the affidavit in.
page 13, towards the bottom of the page.
Just wait. This is the agreement, 2311, correct?
Yes,
So page 7. Correct?
no,
Page 7.
I'm referring to affidavit in reply. Yes, type copy, Lordship. Page-
The original is page 7.
Yes, correct, Lordship. Type copy is at page 12. And
You are the descendant of which serial number?
serial number 13,
Serial number 13 is not there.
page 14, Lordship,
Page
page 14.
40.
No, 14. Lordship will find a type list.
Bande. Mr. Bande,
No, page 13, 14, Lordship.
page 14, if you are referring to serial 14,
Serial number 13, Mr. Kopi, son of late Ising. That is, Mr. Kopi is petitioner's father.
no,
This
no,
are a second party.
I,
the landowners.
from the page 7, from the page 7.
Yes, Lordship.
You are from which descendant?
Second party signature is starting from page 8.
Signature of the first party, that is landowners.
Selected landowners, Lordship. In the bottom of the page, Lordship will find page 7. If Lordship it is at
Page 7, huh? Annexure
Bottom, just bottom enclosed, annexure A with a list of the selected landowners, all from all parent village in this regard. And the next page. So type copy is not legible. So no, this original copy is not legible. So I'm referring to the type copy that is at page 14. Otherwise, serial number 13, page 8.
Mr.
Yes.
Gogi.
Yes, Mr. Kopi, son of late Ising. Kopi is the father of the petitioner. So Lordship, in view of all this, my case deserved to be considered for appointment on the basis of landowner, Lordship. The claim of the respondent, state respondent is just to defend the electoral action which they have resorted to, and there is no basis because neither the name of this person, Snlakpi Ziliang, or his father is not the signatory of the list, in the list who has donated the land. So without any materials, they are making a submission law.
Yes, Government.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, as it is well established now that land ownership appointment cannot be given twice. So as far as the submission of the state government is concerned, is that we have already appointed one Silaki Ziliang on the basis of land ownership basis. However, since the petitioners are contending that he is not a landowner and his name is not reflected in this list. However, Your Lordship, if we can peruse through the list that you have provided in the agreement, there are certain sections which says that which are ineligible. The name of that particular person is not given, but it's under the heading hail. So I believe that will come under on page 14 itself, Your Lordship.
Page
14
of
of
the agreement.
no, the petitioner's reply.
Petitioner's reply. I
Yes.
am on that.
Yes. Page 14, the last serial 17,
Serial 17.
the last one, sir, Your Lordship. And also,
Hijale.
no, Your Lordship, hail. Page 14. Type copy,
Yes.
serial 17. This is under Kale, another person's name. And also on the next page, Your Lordship, you can see in serial 20.
Which serial?
20, Your Lordship. So these are not under the names of persons, but I believe it belongs to one whole Kale. So Your Lordship, the state also is not objecting to the petitioner's contention that a verification report is needed by the DC.
The petitioner is from this Ndangkel.
The petitioner is claiming from the descendants of serial 13, 13.
See, but Kelkel, I have not still understood this.
Yes.
Kelkel, what is this Kelkel?
That is,
What is this Kelkel? Your serial 8 C Ndangkel, your serial 17 eligible Kel.
Because Lordship, some block of land is owned by Kel.
So you are from Ndangkel.
Individual. Yes.
Oh.
I fail to understand what my learned friend is trying to say is, although it is not mentioned,
Where have you stated that you have donated that land where the assistant director's office is located? Where have you stated that?
in the reply also, I have mentioned
No, in your writ petition.
in my writ petition. Paragraph 4 also.
Yes, please. No, specifically, where have you stated that
Paragraph 11,
of your petition?
yes. And then 10 and 11, put as such.
No, you have, oh, okay.
On land ownership basis.
Where's your representation?
Page 30 of the writ petition.
Even the respondent number 5 is also a landowner. The only issue is that actually whether actually you have donated the same area of land or whether it is different, because actually a big chunk of land was donated during the establishment of this parent headquarter.
Yes.
So different clan, or for that matter, different the ancestors, they might have donated their own areas of land. So maybe even the respondent number, private respondent, he has also donated the land which is separate from your land.
No, I'm making a submission that she is neither a land owner nor an indigenous
Okay.
inhabitant of parent district. 2 points.
Okay.
Clear points, Lordship. Otherwise,
Yes, how was this private respondent appointed?
Your
Kindly
Lordship,
justify.
this private respondent was appointed just because of exigency of service. So just, the Lordship, just on temporary basis for a year.
Let us see her appointment order.
Yes, Your Lordship. It's in page 27 of the writ petition, Your
Of the
Lordship.
writ petition, page 27, okay,
Type copies of page 27.
27.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Ceremony is ever appointed. Temporary basis continuing for now 6 years. Casual basis, whether her extension was granted.
Yes, Your Lordship.
But kindly justify your submission with your notification that only indigenous inhabitants will be appointed to grateful posts in that particular area.
Your Lordship.
How?
This was just for a stopgap measure, Your Lordship,
Stopgap, what do you mean by stopgap?
just for emergency.
You did not avail any landowners for stopgap?
Your Lordship, as far as my respectful submission is that as far as the petitioner's claim for land ownership on land ownership basis, I would also agree with the petitioner to go for a verification by the DC Deputy Commissioner. However, Your Lordship, for the interest of justice, it would be prudent to first verify whether this person, Nisuka Lakpe Ziliang, who was appointed way back in 1999, whether he was a landowner or not, Your Lordship.
Definitely, that
Yes.
that is
Because
not your concern.
If he was a landowner, then.
Our concern is how was the private respondent appointed?
Yes.
The concern is that You forget about the petitioner, that the court will take care.
Lordship.
You justify how this private respondent number 4 was appointed, 4 or 5?
5.
Yes, 5 was appointed.
Your Lordship. But just on temporary basis, Your Lordship, can be terminated
Temporary basis for how many years?
just on yearly basis, Your Lordship, and it's been extending just a year wise, Your Lordship.
Okay. We direct the government to verify who are the landowners
Your Lordship,
and also to consider the representation submitted by the petitioner
Your Lordship,
against your appointment.
Your Lordship.
Because I think you have no right to continue in the post. As per your own notification. As per your own notification. Yes. What is your case?
So Lordship,
Yeah.
I'm for respondent number 5. Lordship, the department has appointed me on temporary basis due to the exigency of.
Did you apply for the post?
Yes, Lordship.
Where is your application for the post? Let us see.
Affidavit in opposition of
Respondent number 5.
Lordship, I don't have the application with me at the moment, but I have annexed my appointment order
Your
in my additional affidavit, Lordship. And it has the administrative approval, Lordship.
where have you stated that you have applied? Yes, ma'am, where have you stated that you have applied for the post?
Your Lordship, I have not stated in my statement that I have applied for the post.
Yes. They have just gave you the appointment on a plate from above, it seems. Are you, Gawan, are you not disputing that the petitioner has donated the land where the assistant director, which office? Assistant director?
Food and civil supply.
Food and civil supply is located?
Yes,
Are you?
We are not disputing the
You are
agreement.
not
Your Lordship.
disputing, okay.
Yes. But we are claiming that they have already been appointed.
Okay, heard. We pass the order. Heard. Mr. C.T. Jamil, the learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. Aliba Ozakam, learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. M. Lunkumar, the learned counsel for the learned government advocate for the state respondents, and MS
Nagalish, Your
so and
Lordship.
so, the learned counsel for the respondent number 5. The parties at line, judgment reserved. Okay, we'll pass the judgment.
For admission, item number 3.
Yes, Mr. Punky Richabo.
Yes, Mayor, please, Lordship. In compliance with this honorable court order dated 8 April, the leading counsel for the petitioner, who is based in Shillong, have personally served the copies of the writ petition upon respondent number 2 in respect of all the private respondents from
Who are the respondents? Who are the,
there are 7 respondents.
you are representing Mr. Zatin Muli?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ah.
Up to 3 months.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, ma'am.
What about 5, 6, 5, 6, 7?
My lord, I mean 1 to 3. Respondent 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
Yes. My lord, on numerous occasions, though we have taken steps, it returned answer. So the counsel for petitioner, in compliance with order dated 8 April.
Let us see 8 April. What is 8 April? 8, 4, yes. The petitioner is directed to take steps upon respondent number 4 to 7. True respondent number 2. Have you taken the steps?
Yes, my lord, I've filed my affidavit.
No. The respondent number 4 to 7. True respondent number 4. On or before and submit necessary acceptance before the registry. The official respondents have already filed their affidavit, and the petitioner has not yet filed any rejoinder to such affidavit. In the meantime, petitioner may file. Now the issue is whether respondent number 2 has served the notice to the respondent number 4 to 7.
That's whether he has filed it.
He said he has filed, he has submitted,
Yes, my lord.
he has filed. So we would like to know whether respondent number 2, you are representing respondent number 2.
Yes, my lord.
Because actually this 4 to 7, they are serving under you, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
4 to 7, they are serving under you.
Yes.
So whether you have served the notice to respondent number 4 to 7?
My lord, that must so I don't have any knowledge about it. I have to get
Please.
instruction from.
Please get that instruction.
Yes, ma'am.
Only after that instruction, we will pass the necessary orders on the notice deemed served.
Yes.
And will proceed ex parte against the 4 to 7.
Yes, my lord.
Any consequences, let them be. Let us see your affidavit. Have you filed your affidavit
Yes, my lord.
on this order 8/4/2025?
Yes, my lord. On 25th April, I filed
Let us see.
affidavit on completion of service of notice.
25th April.
Yes, my lord.
No, Mr. This is rejoinder. What is this rejoinder affidavit filed by the petitioner? This is filed by,
I filed two affidavit. One is rejoinder and one is affidavit on service, on completion of service of notice.
okay. So, Mr. Zatin Muli,
My lord.
you kindly get instruction as to whether you have served, and your instruction should be in the form of an affidavit. Okay,
My lord,
Not- not verbal, just like,
by verbal, my lord.
no. I'm asking you by affidavit and you are saying verbal. What is the difficulty for this respondent number 2 to file a small affidavit, just 2 lines? That in terms of the order so and so affidavit in opposition has been served upon respondent number 4 to 7. Finish.
My lord.
And Mr. Pankiri Chabo, the learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. Zatin Muli, the learned CGC for the respondent number 1, 2, and 3. By the order dated 8/4/2025, passed by this court. The petitioner was directed to take fresh steps for service of notice upon respondent number 4 to 7 through respondent number 4 on or before 14/4/2025 and submit necessary acceptance before the registry by 15/4/2025. In terms of the order dated 8/4/2025, the petitioner has filed the affidavit dated 25/4/2025, stating service of notice upon respondent number 4 to 7 through the respondent number 2 as ordered on 8/4/2025. Stop. Mr. Zatin Muli, the learned CGC, shall file affidavit stating as to whether the respondent number 2 has served the affidavit in opposition, the copies of the affidavit in opposition to the respondent number 4 to 7 in terms of the order dated 8/4/2025 passed by this court. List the case after 3 weeks.
And my lord, it should be copies of the writ petition, not affidavit in opposition.
What was that? What was the last para? They have served the copies of the writ petition to the respondent number 4 to 7 in terms of this court's order dated 8/4/2025, listed after 3 weeks. Okay, you file an affidavit, just 2 lines, 3 lines. Okay, served, not served. That's okay.
Yes, my lord.
For admission, item number 4.
This also, this, no? Yes, yes.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of my senior and Nogumar. Correspondent number 4. We are yet to file affidavit in opposition. Can you get?
What is your case? Zatin Muli, you're the
My lord,
petitioner.
Yes, my lord.
What is your case?
This is regarding the elections of VTP secretary, my lord.
Elections of
VTP secretary.
BTP secretary, your term is over or still?
Still, that was issue arises, my lord. Because I'm also a candidate of that VTP secretary, and the respondent number 5 is also a candidate of
And
VTP
respondent number
secretary.
5 has been selected.
Yes, my lord.
Selected.
That one is, yes. And now they are taking back this much before, without filing any affidavit oppositions, and they are seeking adjournment all the time.
So is seeking adjournment.
Yes.
Madam, you are seeking adjournment.
Commonly as
You are the
filed with-
culprit.
Lordship, we are yet to file.
Yes. See, Mr. Zaidun Muli is highly aggrieved. Why you are aggrieved by the appointment of respondent number 5?
My lord, without taking any elections, the respondent number 5 is appointed by the village council chairman, my
Village council.
chairman.
This is
And that one is recommended by the deputy commissioner of Kohima, my lord.
no, this is to do with secretary, village council.
No, VTP secretary, my lord. VTP secretary.
Oh, village development board.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, what is the method of appointment? VTP secretary?
The method of appointment is to select the VTP secretary by among the board member, my lord.
Who is the board
By-
member?
That one is selected by the clan and Kale, something like that, my lord.
Is it not that it is the village council which will select the members?
Yes, no, village council were not the right to select VTP member, my lord.
Okay. Okay, madam, you are respondent number 5.
4.
And who is 5? 5, you are 5, ma'am. Have you filed your affidavit? We are giving you last 2 weeks' time. Next time, you pay substantial cost if you don't file, okay? We are giving you last 3 weeks' time to file your affidavit. On the next day, if you don't file, then we impose cost. So file it. File it. Okay.
My
If
lord,
you-
this gives only a term of 3 years. So now 1 year almost.
1 year
almost-
over, so,
Yes.
okay, we are giving them last 3 weeks' time. Last
Madam.
3 weeks' time. So kindly come with your affidavit on the next day, okay, ma'am? Okay? Because if you have a right, you sit in that post. If you don't have a right, you go. That's simple as that. Your good name, MS,
Rebecca.
so-and-so, Lieutenant Counsel for the respondent number 4. And MS, so-and-so, Lieutenant Counsel for the respondent number 5. Are given the last 3 weeks' time to file their respective affidavit in opposition. Stop. It is made clear that if no affidavit is filed on or before the next date fixed, this court shall impose cost on the respondent 4 and 5. Listed after 3 weeks. Okay, you file it after, okay, you have sufficient time, you file it 3 weeks.
For admission, item number 5.
Your Lordship, on behalf of Thibapom, he's on his feet in court number 2. He's
Okay.
yet to receive instructions, so kindly grant 3 weeks' time.
Okay. What about you?
Lordship, I file my affidavit.
You have filed?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Good. On the request made by MS AIME, learned counsel on behalf of Mr. E. Tibapong, the learned government advocate. 3 weeks' time is granted to the state respondents to file the affidavit in opposition, listed accordingly.
Much obliged. For admission, item number 6.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes,
Yes, Your Lordship, by order dated 13/3/2025.
13-3.
Yes, Your Lordship. So Honorable Court
13-3.
25. Yes, Your Lordship. This Honorable Court had given a direction to DC Woka to do a verification as to the basis of land ownership. Your Lordship, that report is still awaited, Your Lordship. So we pray for some more time, Your Lordship.
Whether verification is
It has-
conducted.
It started, Your Lordship.
Started.
Process, yes, Your Lordship.
You are for
Respondent number 4.
respondent number 4.
Yes.
What is your role?
I'm.
You are the LOT.
I am the.
Oh, this is not to do with land, this is to do with appointment.
Yes. The petitions are claiming on land ownership basis, appointment, challenging the appointment of.
Okay,
private
okay,
person on
okay.
basis of land ownership.
And who are you? Why were you appointed?
In fact, the petitioner is not a landowner. This appointment was not based on the basis of a landowner.
Ah.
Petitioner is not a landowner.
And how were you appointed then?
I have applied for.
You have applied.
Yes, vacancy, those, I have applied for both.
You were the only person under the sun.
Lordship, with the petitioner was also applied on the basis of the land ownership, where he is not the landowner. I'm
Okay,
also from-
but I think if the petitioner is not the landowner, then the petitioner and you yourself, you are not the only candidates. There are thousands of candidates. Why actually that was not thrown?
Accordingly on the existing vacancy on the retirement plan.
It's all right. That's why.
Yes, I have applied.
Whether you are the only eligible person to be appointed against existing vacancy? Are you the only eligible person?
In fact, while the appointment, what the application was submitted, I was the only eligible candidate. Because the petitioner, of course, that will come after.
What is the post?
Medical attendant.
Medical attendant, what is your qualification?
Plus, I have reached to class 8.
Class 8. So in Okara district, you were the only class 8 pass?
The applicant.
Please don't make any submission which will go against you. You are submitting as if in the whole Okha district, you were the only class 8 pass, and therefore you were the only eligible candidate. That kind of submission, you are making a submission in the High Court. Kind of submission should not be made.
If I'm in lordship, that's not a small thing, because I'm the respondent number for also one of 5 members of this village. This post is on same that old Chinese village where the petitioner also from that village. And that the respondent, so responding.
No, just because you are from that village, it does not give you any right to be appointed to that post. Either you or the petitioner. I think the post should be thrown open for advertisement. If this order was not there, 13/3/2025, we would have actually struck up your appointment. And we would have given a direction to the government to advertise the post. Mr. M. Longcomer. The learned government submits, the learned government advocate submits that in terms of the order dated 13/3/2025 passed by this court. the Deputy Commissioner, Oka. Has already initiated the verification to ascertain as to whether the petitioner,
Yes,
correct,
yes, Your Lordship.
is the landowner or not. Then accordingly, 6-4. 3 weeks' time to submit the verification report. Stop. 3 weeks' time is accordingly granted to the learned government advocate to submit the verification report of the deputy commissioner as ordered by this court on 13/3/2025. Listed accordingly. Yes.
My name is not mentioned in the process.
Oh.
Along with other things.
The name of Mr. Rainbow.
W.
Oh, you are not Rainbow. Oh, I'm sorry, W.R. Muli.
Not
Learned counsel for the respondent number
four.
4 shall be reflected in the daily course list. Okay. Okay.